"We are disowning you," he screamed. My mom was with my dad on this one, too. "Do whatever you want. You're not our daughter anymore," she said.
Dude, what? What did she possibly do to get disowned by her family for her mom to be like, "You aren't my daughter"? Who knows? Anyways, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another More KeidBoi video. Today we're watching another one of those storytime animated videos. This one in particular comes from the channel Here's My Story. We have their video, My Parents Disowned Me Because I Became a Billionaire. I mean, that sounds insane. Yeah, it can mean a bunch of different things. Is the daughter like in a scandal to become a billionaire? Is she making money the wrong way and the parents don't agree with it? Or are the parents jealous and they're like, we hate you now because you're rich and we aren't? I don't know, but I guess we're gonna find out because we're gonna watch this video. Before we do that though, like the video right now and I will give you access to electricity. That's right, guys. Right now, you watching this video on whatever device you're watching it on, that's all because of me and because of you, because you liked the video. I provided you with that electricity after you liked the video. This is totally real, totally not a scam. I got you guys. Anyways, let's get right into this video.
Hi everyone, I'm River.
Hi, River.
One night, my mom came into my room.
Did she just run a marathon or something? Like, well, why is she sweating?
"Pack your bags, we need to move out of this house right now," she said.
Oh, okay, so the parents just killed somebody.
When I said, "Again?" she replied, "River, come on, get to it now. If we don't move out ASAP, you will have to come visit your parents in prison." This happens pretty regularly. My parents start a new business. After a while, they always mess it up. They either rip off their customers or borrow money from a bunch of people that they never pay back.
Wow, sounds like some great people. Basically, what you're telling me is that your parents are scammers. They scam for a living.
We grab all our stuff, throw it into a truck, and move to another state before people come banging on our door. For example, last year they opened a dog hotel.
That wasn't a dog hotel, that was a money laundering front, and they sold crystal meth out of it.
People would leave their dogs there while traveling. When someone would bring in an expensive dog, like a Tibetan Mastiff or a Chow Chow, my dad would sell it online.
What? Wait, okay. That is ridiculous. There's no way that any of this is true, by the way, so far. I mean, obviously, but like, imagine you dropped off your dog at a daycare and then you find out that the daycare sold your dog. If that happened even once, her parents who owned this dog care would be in jail. I don't care if they move to a different state or whatever. That person's gonna open up a case, be like, "My dog was dropped off at this daycare and then they sold it," and they would go to jail. Like, that's it. It would be game over. There's no way they ever got away with that.
You heard that right. My dad was selling other people's dogs.
This is my dog. How much do you think it would sell for?
When the owners came to pick them up, he would lie and tell them their dog was either dead or had run away.
Dead? Wait. Oh yeah, your dog died at my daycare, by the way. I know we're supposed to watch your dog and all that, but he's dead under my supervision. Oh, that's horrible. Where is he? Oh, you know, we threw him in the bin. Garbage took him out last night. Like, this is extremely unrealistic.
When social media blew up with this, we packed up and left.
Social media blew up with it, huh? Okay. So how would moving states avoid the issue at hand of people finding out about this and getting mad at you guys? Because I feel like no matter where you go, if you're seen in public and people are like, "Oh, you're the guy who was selling dogs and saying that they died," like, you would still get the same backlash no matter what state or city you're in.
Once, they opened up a secondhand clothing store in a small town. The business was great. It turned out that once a week, my mom was going to another town nearby. She was paying some kids there to steal clothes that people hung up in their backyards. You guessed it, right? Those were the clothes my mom was selling in the store.
So it's like Goodwill, but it's forced onto the people to give up their clothes.
When one of the kids got caught and ratted her out, my parents were exposed. As always, we skipped town and moved to yet another state.
These parents are absolutely insane though, and again, there's just no way they got away with any of this at all and could just like be like, "Oh, time to move," and then it fixes all their problems. There's no way that would work.
It pains me to say this, but unfortunately, my parents are crooks.
Crooks or hooks? Like why was there the hooks there?
Both of them have the exact same personality, so they get along really well. They are always trying to cut corners with every new venture they start. That's why they end up doing illegal stuff.
Like selling drugs.
What's worse is that they can never make real money, so we're always broke. In 2 years, I'll be graduating high school. I need money to be able to afford a good college.
So I became a billionaire. Like, how is she about to become a billionaire, bro? I just cannot wait to see what this BS story comes up with.
When I talked to my parents about it, my dad said, "Forget about college. You'll start working with us when you finish high school." I said, "Dad, I don't think what you're doing is right. I'm not going to be like you guys." and he got really mad at me.
Yeah, he looks really mad, and so does she. Me when angry.
My mom screamed, "You don't like what we do? Then you're moving out the moment you're done with school. Good luck taking care of yourself." My dad took it even further, saying, "Your mom's absolutely right, and we won't be taking care of you until then either. You better start looking for a job tomorrow."
Like, what? How do we just 180 so quickly? They're all like, "Oh, so nice. You know, after you graduate, you're gonna come work with us." And then she says no. Instantly, they're like, "Well, fuck you then. Not only will we kick you out of the house right after you graduate, also, we're not gonna give you food anymore. You have to pay for it yourself." Hey, I have an idea. Call CPS if they actually do that.
"I'm never going to be like you. I will be an honest person and make money the right way," I yelled back and left.
Wow, mic drop, drama.
That night, I looked at job postings for hours. I applied for jobs that seemed like a good fit for me. In a couple of days, I started working at the reception desk of a small hotel. One night, when I got back from work, I saw a homeless man in front of our building. Normally, there are no homeless people in our neighborhood. He was staring at me. "Can I help you, sir? Are you looking for someone?" I asked. He said, "Is your name River?" I did not expect that. "Yes, how did you know that?" I said.
That is terrifying. He's a creepy stalker. Call 911 immediately.
"River, I recognize you from photos. I'm your grandfather," he said.
Okay, you know, naturally, the one homeless man in the entire town is her grandfather. Very convenient for the story. By the way, how do we know that he's homeless if he, like, isn't usually there, you know? Is this just a one-time thing, like he's just standing out there in the open? Maybe he just dresses like this.
Naturally, I was shocked. At first, I wasn't sure if he was lying or not, but after talking to him for a while, I was convinced that he really was my grandfather. He was my dad's dad. They'd been estranged for 20 years. My dad had told me his parents had died. Apparently, he had been lying about his dad.
So the dad just likes to lie about, like, everything dying. He lies about the dogs dying, his dad dying to his daughter. Are we serious?
I gave my grandfather a hug. "I'm sure my dad will be so happy to see you. Come on, let's go to our house," I said. But my grandfather didn't want to go there unannounced. "I don't know how they will react. Will you go and ask them first?"
"Hey, Dad, you remember your dad that you said died? Well, actually, I just met him outside and he would love to meet you." And he's also homeless. Like, what? I wouldn't even know what to say if I was in this situation.
I ran home. I told my parents that my grandfather was downstairs and told them everything we just talked about. Their expressions changed. My dad asked, "Are you sure it's him? How did he find us?"
That's all he has to say. "Are you sure it's him? How did he find us?" Bro, you said he was dead. Like, hello?
"It's definitely him. He misses you both so much. Let's go down and bring him up here," I replied. My parents looked at each other anxiously. My mom snapped, "You think we'll just let a homeless guy come into our house? Go and tell him that we don't want to see him." I couldn't believe it. I was about to argue with them, but my dad hushed me. "Streets are where he belongs. Tell that homeless man if he comes here again, I'll make him regret it," he yelled.
Like, god dang. Why is this story making these parents out to be like the most evil possible human being?
I went downstairs in tears. There was nothing I could do. I told my grandfather what my parents had told me. He said sadly, "Really? I wasn't expecting this at all. I thought they would actually like to see me after 20 years.
Okay, like, when do you become a billionaire, really? Like, this story is just rambling to the extreme.
I took my grandfather to the hotel where I was working. I told the night manager about the situation. I asked him to deduct the cost of my grandfather's room from my salary. Then I put him up in a nice room. My grandfather started telling me the story. "I used to own a big jewelry store. When your parents got married, I gave both of them jobs there. They were sales associates, but they wanted to do their own thing. One night, they came to the store and stole all the jewelry. When I came to the store the next morning and saw that there was nothing left, I was in shock. I checked the footage from the security cameras and I saw that the thieves were my son and my daughter-in-law. I didn't go to the police because I didn't want them to end up in prison."
Honestly, I'm just impressed that the parents are not in jail after all of this. I know that the grandpa didn't call the police or whatever he said, but all the other stuff that they're doing, and somehow they're still like completely free and they have a house and stuff. Also, how do they keep getting new houses? Who is approving them for all of these loans? Who's closing and opening on all the houses that they keep moving into? Especially if they're broke. Like, this just doesn't make sense. This is absolutely unrealistic. They should change their channel name to Here's My Fake Story.
Bankrupt overnight, I started living on the streets because I lost everything. This story made me so sad. Unfortunately, these were the kinds of things you could expect from my parents. They don't want to see you because they feel guilty. Maybe they're afraid you want revenge, I suggested. My grandfather said, "Maybe, but I came here to make peace with them. I'm still happy to be here because I found out what a wonderful granddaughter I have," and gave me a hug.
Let me guess, the grandpa's not actually homeless, he's actually a billionaire, and then he gives her the money instead of the parents. It's just obvious.
The next day, I stopped at a bakery. I got a little cake and a single candle. It was my birthday. After I finished working, I was walking to the bus stop. A luxury car stopped right next to me. When the passenger window rolled down, I was surprised to see my grandfather inside.
What did I say? He's actually rich. It's just too predictable.
My dear granddaughter, happy birthday. Do you want to come for a ride with me? He said. I hopped in. After a short ride, we arrived at the airport. My grandfather said, "Happy birthday, River. Please accept this gift." And I screamed, "What? Grandpa, are you giving me a plane for my birthday? Are you rich?"
No, he's actually poor. Like, what a stupid question. He just gave you an airplane for your birthday, and you're asking if he's rich. No, he's broke.
My grandfather patted me on the head. After your parents stole all the jewelry from my store, I really did go bankrupt and was homeless for 2 years. But I still knew the jewelry business quite well. An old friend of mine saved me from the streets and hired me as a consultant. I was traveling to Africa to buy diamonds straight from the mines. Eventually, I bought some shares in a mine. The investment paid off, and now I own 5 different diamond mines around the world.
Dude, I cannot believe I actually just predicted all of this. Like, could I have been any more accurate? I don't think so.
Will you please go tell your parents a billionaire wants to see them? I'm sure they'll come running. I went home and told my parents what had happened. They were stunned.
Again, emotions always on point. Look how stunned they are. So stunned.
They practically ran downstairs. My grandfather was waiting in front of the building. My dad said, "Daddy, you got us wrong. We love you so much. Please forgive us."
No, too bad. You guys are evil. You guys are crooks. You belong in jail.
My mom was shedding crocodile tears and saying, "River is still so young. She can't take on this responsibility. I beg you to forgive us. Leave your inheritance to your family."
Hell nah.
It's too late to talk about all this now. I gave you a chance, but I saw that neither of you had changed. I won't let you near my money. I'm sorry, Mom. I wish you'd taken in that homeless man and apologized for what you did all those years ago. Then it would have all been fine, I replied. My dad got really mad. "So ungrateful. We've been taking care of you for free for years. If you two are conspiring against us, then we are disowning you," he screamed. My mom was with my dad on this one, too. "Do whatever you want. You're not our daughter anymore," she said.
Wow, they actually think that means anything? Like, hey, we're your shitty criminal parents, and guess what? You aren't our daughter anymore. We don't like you. Have fun being a billionaire. Like, okay, bye. I'd much rather be a billionaire than to live with them. Like, see you later.
I was literally disowned, but I wasn't sad at all. They were already going to kick me out when I turned 18. I just had to leave home a little earlier. My grandfather smiled at me and said, "Do you want to check out your new plane? We could celebrate your birthday with a nice dinner in Paris if you'd like," he said. I nodded. Since I was a billionaire now, I had to get used to my new life.
Okay, I'm sorry, that's still snobby. Let's go on the plane and go have dinner in Paris. We're billionaires. I mean, screw it. If you're a billionaire, I mean, I'd probably be doing that too. I will say though, I really don't understand how he's a billionaire just off of like buying shares in a diamond mine. I feel like to get to $1 billion, you need to do a lot more than just that. Anyways though, that's the story of how her parents disowned her because she became a billionaire. And of course, it wasn't because she, you know, like invented some new thing or whatever. She didn't become a billionaire. She just inherited $1 billion from her grandpa. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, then subscribe. Friendly reminder, you're watching the More KeidBoi channel, not the KeidBoi channel. This is my second channel. There's a good chance you aren't subscribed. I'm posting new videos every other day right now. You're not going to want to miss them. Go down below and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, night, whatever it is, wherever you are, and bye.